some of these questions we might have time to answer live. If we don't answer your question live, feel free to continue to chat those questions in. Our team will be getting back with each and every single person. But Phil, we're going to go ahead and have you share with us some of these questions that several people have asked the same question. So we feel like these are some questions we'd like to answer.
Oh, great.
All right. Awesome. Thanks, Jennefer. Yeah, it looks like we got a question from Jack coming from Austin, Texas. He's asking, will I get enough bookings if I switch to DirectStay? What do you have to say?
Well, I think that's a great question. And two things come to mind. The first one is if you see Jack's listings on Airbnb, and you see the exact same listing over on DirectStay, just the simple fact that it's going to be 15 to 20% cheaper should be enough for travelers to automatically book the cheaper stay. That's just across the board. I would do it. You would do it. That's just goes to reason that that's what people would choose, right? But in addition, you're not gonna pay a dime and there's no risk to you until people start booking. So both of those things together, if it was just one thing, it'd be amazing. But both of those things together really shows you that you can actually run your business concurrently, meaning that you can still have your properties on Airbnb, but you can start adding your properties to DirectStay and see how you do. Because if we're right about this and travelers are very interested in how much they're saving, then the likelihood they're going to book with you at DirectStay over a different platform is going to be very high.
Nice. Looks like we also got a question from April, Nashville, Tennessee. She is asking, who handles guest issues or disputes if something goes wrong?
Well, that's another great question. So one of the things that we're really excited about here at DirectStay is we have actually built and launched what I think is the industry's very first AI agent who will be answering the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we have an entire conflict resolution system built out with the help of Zendesk, who will be helping us with the management of our ticket systems. And so we have designed a priority system. So if it's something like lockout, meaning that you get to a property and you are locked out, you cannot reach the host, this is a critical priority, which will get routed to a human being immediately. If there's something that's a little bit less, meaning that it might not be as clean as you like, or you'd like to upload pictures. What we're going to ask you to do is we're going to ask the guests to submit questions to the host first. They're going to have to sign a terms and conditions, a service contract, if you will, that actually requires them to reach out to the host in good faith first and allow the host to make amends with the guest before they get anyone else involved. And we really feel like this is part of the leaning towards having a real business. We've gotten into a place where people lean towards the platform when they should be leaning towards the host, and the host should be taking care of their own guests. And that's the position that we're taking with DirectStay.
Very nice. Yeah, April says thank you. We got another question from Derek, Seattle, Washington. He is asking, what are the cancellation and refund policies on DirectStay? Maybe Breck, you can answer that one.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for the question, Derek. So, with our whole platform and model here is that we empower the hosts. And so the cancellation policies are set by the hosts per specifically their listing. And so that will always go back to the host that will work that out. Now, if that can't be worked out, then obviously leadership with DirectStay will step in and work that out clearly to make sure that things are worked out for the benefit of both the host and the guests. But we'll make sure that that's taken care of in a very quick manner.
And then we have Sherry coming from Billings, Montana. She is asking, can I use DirectStay and still stay listed on Airbnb?
Yep, absolutely, Sherry. You sure can.
Awesome. We got Paul from Portland, Oregon asking about taxes. What about taxes on rental income? Will I be able to receive any tax forms for income, or do I handle all tax reporting on my own?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, number one, the tax reporting always falls on to the host, especially when you have a real business. In the host dashboard at DirectStay, there is an option to download your aggregate bookings for the year. So, that is something that we are offering through DirectStay. That was a great question.
Nice. All right, we got one from Pamela from Tallahassee, Florida. Looks like she has over a dozen properties, and she's wondering if there's any benefits or tools that DirectStay has to help her market her business. Breck, maybe you can answer that one.
Absolutely. Well, thanks, Pamela. Thanks for calling in from the Sunshine State. And yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of tools and benefits for somebody that has a lot of properties. You will see probably the biggest savings with our Premier package. And actually, Jennefer, our ecosystem architect, has loaded the Premier package with all kinds of amazing tools that will be able to help you understand, what the analytics of your business are, how much money you're making, all kinds of things that you can use to make sure that you're efficiently and effectively running your businesses the way that you see fit.
And then in addition, I'm going to add, Breck, that we have something that's kind of unique at DirectStay. We're actually going to allow you to make a custom slug for your listing page. What this means is that instead of having some arbitrary number, you're actually going to get a URL that is custom that you can put your property management company or you can put your brand name on so that when you market DirectStay, people can go directly to your listing, which is kind of unique. And we're really excited about it. A great way to market for your portfolio of properties.
All right, we got Anna from LA, and she is saying, I know a lot of people in my community that would really benefit from this, and I'm wondering if there is any feature thing where I can refer my guests to these local features.
Absolutely, Anna. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. And we have an amazing partnership with the host company, and you will be able to have an opportunity to be able to recommend and upload your local vendors if they're not already on the platform. And you'll be able to share that with your incoming guests and be able to upsell opportunities for them not only to have a great experience with you, but a great experience with the local vendors in your community. And each and every pre-booking that is done by your guest through their system in your store, you will get a commission on that. Another way that DirectStay has partnered with someone to be able to increase your multiple streams of revenue. So great question, Anna.
All right, we got Jenny from Palm Springs, and she is an experienced host, and she knows a lot of people that are wanting to become hosts, and she's wondering if she can refer them.
Absolutely. So for each host that you refer to DirectStay, when they join the platform and get their first booking and become part of the family, as long as they are active and paid on the DirectStay platform, you will receive monthly residual income for that referral for as long as they're active. So it's not one time, Jenny, but it is as long as they're active, you'll continue to receive that residual income, which we believe is going to be great for increasing your residual income and building generational wealth.
Okay, Phil, we only have time for one more live question. I know our moderation team is answering questions as fast as they can in the chat. Feel free to keep sending those questions in. As long as we're here, we'll answer them. But as far as live questions, we're just going to get one more live question. Go ahead, Phil.
That's awesome. Yeah, so we got one here from Robert. This one stuck out to me, and he's asking from New York City, can I customize charges and fees on DirectStay, like cleaning fees and that sort of thing?
Great question. And thanks so much for joining us tonight. And yes, absolutely. You can customize the fees. This is your business that you run your way. And all of the fees that you need to charge as a host are totally customizable on the DirectStay platform. You have full control.
Great. Thanks, Jennefer. Thanks, Breck. And that's the end of the Q&A.